Hello, Group 05Z2. We're here to discuss today how our personal history with presentations. My name is Matthew Jones. In terms of whether I'm a talker or a listener, I'd say that definitely varies. I feel like I'm more or less a mix of introvert and extrovert. When it comes to my family and friends, I can definitely be one of the people who drives the conversations, depending kind of on my mood that day. But in terms of new social situations or speaking with strangers, people I don't know, definitely like to take a back seat, kind of just take in what everyone else is saying, kind of read the room, the general vibes of everyone, and then I like to jump in and kind of give my own 2 cents. But in terms of how much experience I have with presentations, I haven't done much other than high school presentations, a couple in college. I did do one pretty important presentation for my AP capstone class in high school, which was about 12 to 15 minutes long. We had to present to our teacher as well as a couple other judges who were just teachers of respective AP classes. And then also later on, we had to present our science fair project in and of itself to the science fair judges at like the district level. And I feel like I fared pretty well with that. For the most part, I would say because I would attribute that success mostly to knowing a fair amount about my subject matter. I was fairly confident going in. I knew what I was talking about. I'd studied it a couple times. I'm not big on note cards or anything like that, so I kind of just let the ideas flow and kind of you can use your presentation, that sort of thing. So I feel like that went pretty well, but at the same time, if presented with something that I wasn't too much of, not to say an expert, but maybe I wasn't as knowledgeable on, it might be a little more difficult for myself. I did manage somehow to place third place in the science fair out of like a lot of people in the district. Not sure how. My project in itself was not exactly the most sturdy. I kind of just maybe with my speaking skill was able to convince the judges to maybe place me a little bit higher than I might have deserved. So maybe I have that going for me, but other than that, I really have very little experience. I consider myself to be generally young, so there's plenty of room to grow. And I look forward to just working on my craft and hopefully becoming a better public speaker. In terms of anxiety and kind of dealing with that, I think, like most people, I definitely have had a little bit of trouble speaking in front of people in the past. Generally, what I like to do is just calm myself right before, try and reassure myself, hey, you kind of know what you're talking about. You might think you look more stupid than you really are. So just kind of self-reassurance, a little bit of positivity, and try and just reassure yourself, hey, you got this. That's kind of my general tips.